Hello, everybody. Welcome to A Call with Dr. Cook. My name is George Wright. I'm here with Dr. Vaughn Cook. Dr. Cook,
Hello,
welcome.
George. Hello, everyone.
It's good to see everybody, isn't it? To talk with our limbic arc folks.
Well, George, all I can see is my camera, but it's good to be with everybody.
Wouldn't it be great if there was that magical moment when you could see everybody that's out there? I mean, I know that we're getting there. It's a miracle we can do what we can do. But Dr. Cook, it's great to be here. I know that people all over the world listen to this. It's amazing to see the numbers of people that log in and watch these presentations. And I know I'm particularly excited about our topic for today, which I'll introduce right now. It is how to boost your day using focus, energy, and motivation. So yeah, but before we get to that, Dr. Cook, I can see we have got some exciting new ingredients that we've added into the library. Talk to us just a little bit about some of these ingredients. I mean, every time we do this, it makes Limbic Arc a more powerful tool for everybody worldwide, right?
Yeah, no, it just keeps making that big library we've got even bigger. And these
I
are
noticed.
good things. Well, a
Well,
lot of these have been requested.
okay.
Some we've added because we had specific reasons to do so. But yeah, look those over, and you might.
Well, I'm looking at some of
those
them
here.
that I wanted to maybe talk about, Dr. Cook. I can see one that has the radiation, and there are a few things in there that at a first glance, you might think, gollies, those are kind of bad for you. Why would that be in the library?
Well, radon gas and terrestrial radiation are probably the two you're referring to. There's really no therapeutic benefit to those, and I hesitate to use the word therapeutic because we're not a medical device. We're just designed to help people have better lives. But it would fit in the same category as some of the imponderables we have, like 5G or different kinds of radiation that way.
Right.
The reason you would use radon gas or terrestrial radiation is because of the homeopathic concept of like cures like. And so, if you were experiencing a symptom pattern that might fit somebody who's exposed to terrestrial radiation, as an example, you might use that as an info boost or part of your info boost to help you deal with whatever life pattern you're feeling.
Right.
Or you could say symptom pattern, but it's really more of a quality of life pattern.
Right. I understand. And so even though you see things that, on their face value might appear to be negative things, it does give insights into what's happening. And of course, with the homeopathic principles, it makes total sense, right?
Yeah, and the way these info boosts work, George, is it's not a this for that kind of approach. In other words, because we're not diagnostic and we're not therapeutic, we're not trying to identify a disease or cure a disease. What we're trying to do is improve quality of life.
Yeah.
You may turn on an info boost for something that you think you could use as a quote medicine. And what happens is you actually get an epiphany of a solution to your issue that doesn't come directly from limbic arc. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because we're whole individuals, and so even though you're working on a specific aspect, everything in your field is impacted. I don't know if I'm understanding what you're saying, right?
Well, let's say that you had a problem with, gosh, I'm so tired. I can't imagine I'm just so tired. I need an energy info boost, which we're going to be talking about today. And you turn on an energy info boost, and the next morning as you're waking up, you think, I've got that old crappy whatever sitting in the house. I wonder if that's a problem. And you go to start to move it, and lo and behold, you got black mold under it.
Oh, I see.
And so the info boost may help you have that epiphany as opposed to fixing the problem, because fixing the problem is getting rid of the black mold. It's not anything else.
Interesting.
So when you use info boosts, don't just look for a this for that. So in other words, use this boost ingredient for that problem. It's no, use it, but anticipate, keep your mind open to where the solution is going to come from, because I've had that happen numerous times.
Yeah. Well, there could be a lot of things. We start to think sleep is directly related with just shutting your eyes and being in bed, and that's absolutely not true. There's a lot more to it than that. So.
Heck yes, I sleep sitting up all the time.
Okay. And just very quickly, I know that that we're expecting some exciting new pet info boosts as well. There's a
We
new
do
pet
have one.
info.
I think it's going to come out later this week. It's a pet tick relief info boost.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, limbic arc keeps getting better and better, so that's great. So, Dr. Cook, we've started into the topic a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and let you jump right into it. How to boost your day using focus, energy, and motivation. I'm looking forward to this. It's summertime, and sometimes those are important.
They are, and I'm going to whoops, hang on. I'm going to share my screen.
Right. Now,
There we go.
for the presentation today, it looks like you're actually booting up your Limbic Arc app, right?
Right. Yeah, I've got the app open, and I wanted to just go through the process of what you would do. So the idea here, George, is let's talk about, I think, applications that go beyond the initial 30-day experience with limbic arc. A lot of people will try limbic arc because they have a specific issue that they want to see if it'll have any positive benefit on, and they may get some relief or they may not. But then they say, well, now what do I do? My
Right.
pain's gone. Is there any value in this beyond the first 30 days? And so what I'm going to show you is actually how you could extend the value. And you'll notice this is my account. It's a live account.
Right.
And you can see that I don't have any info boost currently running. I did until a few minutes ago. I turned them off so that I could come in and start again. So I'm going to add an info boost as soon as I get my
Well, this is exciting. So we're going to see how you actually use this tool for yourself.
right. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the preset info boost energy. Now, let me explain what an info boost, a preset is. It's just a list of boost ingredients that have a known impact on, in this case, energy. So the value of this info boost is that it helps me focus on things that might have an effect on my energy as opposed to things that might have an effect on something else.
So it limits the library essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a filter. It just filters the library down for me.
Great.
So by clicking on energy, I've selected that as the info boost I want. And then I click on a spark scan because I want to do the spark scan.
Right.
And I'm going to go through this process. And I'm going to start recording.
Okay.
My name is Vaughn Cook. I'm 6'1". I have blue eyes. I'm 72 years old, and I have very little hair. Okay, now by talking about myself in those terms, I'm going to get more of a general effect. If there was a particular issue, like for example, if I was really tired and wanted more energy, then I would have talked about more energy. And you might say, well, wait a minute, why are you using the energy info boost if you're not talking about energy? And the reason is because maybe I have enough energy, but I want more. And we're talking about a combination. We're going to actually be running 3 info boosts here in a minute. But
Okay.
I'm just going to start with the energy one because
So because you're going to be using multiple info boosts, probably a general spark scan result is going to be your best response.
that's my thinking too, George. And that's why I used it. So here we
Okay.
go. Now I'm clicking on our kinetic response. This
Great.
is actually an evoke potential. Sometimes people say, well, how does that give you any information? The amount of time between when that target stops and when I click on it, that's actually a unique response, and that'll change from time to time. And so we rely on that real-time biometric input to create the appendage that goes to the scanning algorithm. Okay, so now we've got.
Is faster better? I know that is a question. Is faster better?
No, it just is what it is. Do it. And if you want to do it faster, that's great. If you want to do it slower, that's okay. It's really the accumulated combination of data from the 5 clicks. So we're not testing your reflexes, and if you do it fast, you're healthier than if you don't. It's not that kind of a test. Okay. So now the next thing I do is I go in and set the days, and I'm going to set this one on 5 days. And you'll say, well, why? And I'll say, because I want to. If I do, generally, if I was going to do this, I'd turn it on for 14 days because I'm always running an info boost in the background. And I'm going to leave it as continual. And then the boost ingredients, let's go here, and you can see these are the scan optimized default boost ingredients. So of the items in the energy info boost, this is the priority score based on my input and based on the scan. And you can see that by default, it takes the top 10 and pre-checks them, so they're already included. Now I'm going to take, in this example, what I'm going to do is stop at 90%. And the reason is because I'm going to be doing 3 info boosts, so I'm going to have a lot of stuff. I'll have 30 things is what it'll amount to. So I'm going to unclick that last one, which is negative ions.
Right.
And there's the list. So
I think there's one more below there.
Some different things. I like to always look at this because it helps me think what's going on. So I might click on, what's moringa? And it brings up the definition, and it's good for these things. And I look down that and think, okay, is there any of those things that I'm experiencing? And there's enough of them there in common that I think, okay. I mean, you look at this: antibacterial, antimicrobial. If I'm low on energy, maybe I have a low grade infection. Okay, but there we go. So now I'm going to activate this, and I don't have to name it because it's already named. So there goes energy. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add another